Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I had done one for you guys before, but there was a lot of interruptions. So if you happen to see that video, disregard that one. I don't feel like my energy was quite right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So to my other subscribers, welcome back. We are going to look into your current energies, and then we're going to lay out a row for spirit, any kind of advice, and then the last row is going to be 3 to 6 months. I'll be reading the energies both directions. So let's see what comes out for you. This reading is for April 26th through May 2nd. Did I say Libra? I hope not. Gemini. I want to be focused on you. Okay, so Gemini. We've got the Sun card. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is very similar. The Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Death card, going through a big transformation in the future. No more juggling. All right. So the overall energy for this reading is the Seven of Swords. I instantly feel like you've walked away from any situation, whether it be family or friends, of people who lied, cheated, stole from you. And I feel like there may have been a few. And I feel like this is something that I'm thinking of a friend. So if you happen to watch this video, you know who you are. This is finally getting past dealing with those types of energies. It's like almost like a lifetime of it, regardless of how old you are. When you've tolerated these kinds of relationships over and over again, it's exhausting. Learning the lessons is difficult. And if Spirit isn't sure that you've gotten the lesson, it's going to keep happening. So to all of my Geminis who I love dearly, I hope that you have moved past these people and can heal. I'm seeing the Sun card, even though the star is about healing. The Sun card to me is all about finding your happiness again. So you've left a lot of this behind, whether it be bad relationships, people who hurt you in friendships, family, whatever it is. This reading is really strongly about you understanding that you made the right move and moving away from those relationships. All right, so this tells me right away with the Sun card and the Eight of Pentacles, not only are you happy working, you're working on finding what's going to make you not only the happiest, but this feels like really focused on gathering your money. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like I'm sensing that you haven't quite gotten to the place that you want to be, and you've worked really hard to get there. But Spirit wants you to understand that it's coming. I'm seeing it in the other cards, so we'll get to those in just a second. Whatever it is that you're putting your energy into, they don't want you to quit. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. They don't want you to give up, because just as it's about to like explode, like the best is yet to come, it's coming, and they don't want you to give up. So the Sun card is to keep your energy up the best way you know how. Make sure you get outside and get your vitamin D and keep putting in the work, because it's going to pay off. Now, in the advice area, this is definitely focused on yourself. So Queen of Cups is all about really understanding how to love herself, male or female. We have to love ourselves. Until we love ourselves enough, the right type of relationships can't come to us. If you've just recently broken up with somebody, I feel like you walked away from the relationship, and what this person was bringing to the table, you now realize, because I feel like you're putting it behind you, you realize they didn't value you. And the Nine of Pentacles is about self-worth. So you've come to a place where you've loved on yourself enough that you're not going to take measly offers from people. You're not going to look at this anymore and go, oh yeah, I'm willing to take what little bit you have to offer. No, you've come to a place where you understand your worth. You understand the value that you bring into a relationship, your stability. You have your own, it feels really stable. I just want to say you have like your own business, or you have worked really hard to get to the place that you are. You could have a nice savings account, or you're working towards that place right now, and you're not willing to even let somebody in the door if they don't offer you everything that you deserve. That's what it feels like. So if you just recently broke up with somebody, it's because they didn't see these things and they aren't worth keeping around. And that's really clear in the next row because we have the Death card, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician. So this tells me this transformation that you're going through has shifted you. It's like, not only are you not going to allow people to juggle you, but you're not going to put effort into things that aren't going to create balance in your life as well. So in the next 3 to 6 months with the Magician in reverse, typically I would say you're manifesting something that you really want. You already manifested this transition, this shift that you've gone through, a death and a rebirth. But I feel like you're going to take a break because your energy might seem a little bit down. So you're going to need to take some time and not put too much on your plate in order to get through this transformation. So if you've been really, really tired lately, that tells me that's because of this big death and transformation. Also, they just brought up that we have a full moon in Scorpio, and I think that's coming, when did I see it on the calendar? I think it's Monday, I want to say. So that full moon is going to be super significant for you. And also, you could have been dealing with or are dealing with a Scorpio. I'm also sensing you could be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer or a Capricorn. Those are the really strong energies that I'm picking up. If so, leave me a message below and let me know if that's who you're dealing with and if this resonates for you. Okay, so looking at the cards going across, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Death card. This tells me that everything that you've been doing, where you're finding things that bring you joy, and the more you're loving on yourself, that's helping your transformation. That's what's going to get you through the tough part of going through a big spiritual shift. And then in the second row with the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, that just says you're working hard, but they want you to focus on not juggling too much and maybe not putting your energy into love as much. If you're with somebody right now and you're wondering whether this relationship is going to maintain, you're going to have to put the work in, is what I'm hearing. So if you're wondering, stick with me, because I forgot to tell you in the beginning, I'm going to do your person's energy and your energy at the end of the reading. So we'll find out everything there is to know about the person that you're dealing with. And then the last row with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like this was people who took advantage of you, didn't recognize the value, and now you're putting that energy back into yourself until the right person comes along. I don't think you're really anxious necessarily to manifest brand new love, but you might be. We'll get into that when we get into the other person's energy. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is for Gemini, the end of April. Okay, so we have Temperance in reverse, the Hierophant, okay. Ooh, Ten of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This, to me, says that somebody was draining on you financially. The Temperance, losing patience, possibly in a higher level of commitment. If this was a marriage for you, I think you feel completely betrayed by this person. This could have been a relationship you had a long time ago, and for some reason those feelings are coming up to the surface and they're wanting you to release them. That's why the Death card is coming in the next 3 to 6 months to help you on your spiritual journey and release all of those daggers that were in your back, all the people who betrayed you, who disappointed you. This is all about recognizing what the lessons were with the Hierophant. It's like he has a higher knowing and understanding of what those things meant, what those relationships meant, so that you come to that place of clarity and not repeating the same types of either relationships or just friendships, whatever it may be in your life. It's not repeating those same types of cycles where you're going to feel like you've been betrayed. And that's really beautiful, because that means you're coming to that place. Okay, so let's clarify the Queen of Cups the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. And then I've got the Six of, okay. The Six of Wands in reverse is really big for me because they want you to understand that they know you've been working really hard to find balance in your life. The Six of Wands is definitely about victory. But right here, this shows me you really walking away, like taking what little bit you have left from these painful relationships and bolting. This is my bolt card. And it could be, again, the people that had lied and cheated, because this is now upright versus the reverse that we had. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. If there's something that you're super passionate about, they want you to take a deeper look at that. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, it's going to be really necessary for you to focus on not just work, but focus on saving money. Where in the past, because the Four of Pentacles can be somebody who's held back, I think you were giving too much. You gave too much passion, too much of your money. You were giving too much of yourself to situations, and they want you to recognize and walk away. And clearly you have been working on that and walking away. Because with the Queen of Cups and loving yourself and focusing on self-care, that's where it's going to make all the difference in the world when you come into a new relationship or a new situation. I'm not feeling a lot about work. I just feel like your focus is primarily there and could be about saving money or making money or building things up. It just seems like the energy of love and relationships is super important for you right now. All right, so let's clarify the Death card, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician. This is for Gemini. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Fool, okay, and the Moon in reverse, and then the Two of Cups in reverse. Like I was saying, you might not be as focused on love right now. It just feels like you're pulling your energy back because you've been disappointed in love before. The Fool is like not wanting to take any kind of action towards anything that isn't going to be fulfilling, which is obvious. But a lot of us do. We might meet somebody and think that that person's going to be it. But when you've been through the ringer, and I think you've been through the ringer, and you recognize now that your value is much, much higher than you ever gave yourself credit for with the Nine of Pentacles, really figuring out your self-worth, then with the Moon in reverse, you're not going to tolerate people who keep secrets, and your intuition's probably kicked up a notch as well, so you're not going to take steps into relationships that you sense immediately. Like it's like your feelings have intensified, your intuition's intensified, and you recognize when people are lying. Now you can see through the bullshit, is what I want to say. It's like there's no more getting one over on you. Where you gave of yourself so much in the past, it feels like now you're going to sort of be guarded and recognize when somebody's laying out a plate of BS. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and gather these cards up for you guys. And while I'm doing so, think about the person that's on your mind. Whoever it is that you're thinking about, that you are interested in knowing how they're feeling. And then we're going to get your feelings about them and where you are right now. Oops, okay. A little jumbled. So this is for Gemini. How is their person feeling about them? How is Gemini's person feeling about them? Let's see. Well, right now, okay, so I split the cards, and if I did it the way it's supposed to be held, we'd have the Four of Cups. This person might possibly want to come back and work things out with you. They believe that the two of you could work in a relationship. I don't think you're gonna accept this offer. It's gonna take a lot. All right, so this person's feeling super left out in the cold. They're really stuck, really, really, really stuck, feeling defeated, but willing to fight for it and wanting to come forward and tell you that they have a tremendous amount of love for you. But they certainly do feel wounded. We've got, let me lay out, I'll tell you in just a second. I think you have a lot of options. Yeah, Okay. You're seeing this for exactly what it is and moving forward. So we have the Seven of Wands. Feeling like, I feel like your person is overwhelmed. They have so much that they want to say and they want to come towards you, but I don't think that they know quite how to express what they're feeling. They want to fight for it though. For you, I feel like this is saying that you've been through it all. You're looking at all of your past situations and just kind of want to move forward and not go backwards is what I'm sensing. And with the Seven of Cups in your energy, I feel like you're going to have a lot of options to do so. No more being deluded for you. Okay, so they definitely feel like they lost out in this relationship. They're super, super stuck. With the Hermit in reverse, that's what I'm sensing from the card. Usually that's reflection. It's like this person has no ability to reflect on the things that they do wrong in relationships, but they fight for it. They defend themselves. They're constantly, it's almost like they argue their point to the death, but they do seem to have a lot of love. So you might be hearing from this person soon if you haven't. They're definitely licking their wounds, but they have a lot of love for you. Okay, and then your feelings, we have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, not wanting to give to this situation anymore. I feel like with the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're not in the dark anymore. Again, that's kind of saying, you know, you see this person for who they are, and if they had options in the past, you're not gonna turn a blind eye, is what I want to say. Like, there's no more delusion anymore, I don't think. From the Seven of Cups, I feel like that's really just saying that you have options moving forward. And then we have the Chariot card. You could possibly have someone you're interested in that's at a distance from you. And maybe you want to take a trip, or you're wanting to travel and go spend some time away. I feel like that's what you're really focused on, just moving on. Because you know there are better options out there for you. All right, so I'm going to go back to this deck and we'll see what's coming towards Gemini. What's coming towards Gemini? So we have the Knight of Wands, then the Nine of Wands in reverse, and then the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay, so if you're looking for new love, this energy wants to come towards you. And they want something super stable, possibly even marriage. This is the Knight of Wands. They're going to come in, but they might come in a little bit slow. This is someone who's sort of reserved with their feelings. They don't show everything right up front. The Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's recently probably got out of a really difficult situation, but they started working on themselves, and they now are building towards not only a more stable future, but they want to have a stable future with someone. And I feel like this energy is moving towards you, and they want to let you know that this is how they're feeling. So even if you don't know this person, or that person isn't quite aware that they're going to be moving towards you either, the energies are being brought together is what I'm sensing. Because this is going to be really stable. It may seem like a small offer at first, but this person's definitely coming towards you. The energy is working its way towards you. Okay, so let's get the romance angels. What do we have for Gemini for April? The end of April to May. Healing family issues, children, wedding, and then on the bottom of the deck, finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So as I mentioned, this person might have drained you financially, or this is just the type of relationships that you were thinking about that you're releasing. Healing family issues, this is huge. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think this is a really important point for everyone. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but you really do. You need to look back and understand that your parents were there to teach you lessons, and they were also there to trigger the lessons that you were going to learn in your life. If you're on your spiritual journey, you'll understand this. I wish that I could spell it out for people, but a lot of people don't want to hear it. Those relationships were the first ones to develop what it was that you were going to be learning in your life. And those were the relationships you played out from that point on. So if there were abandonment issues, that was going to play out in your relationships moving forward because you needed to heal from that. Your soul needed to heal from that. And then children, your love life is being affected by children. I didn't pick up on children earlier, but if you do have a child and that's why you're focused on work and building back up financially, then I think that could be for just one or two people. And then we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. So if this was you going back over a failed marriage and recognizing where things went awry and maybe where you didn't pay attention to some of those red flags, if you will, this is recognizing those now. And if you want to get married in the future, that person that I said that's coming towards you is definitely somebody who's super stable. That's what they're going to be looking for. They bring it all. This is going to be someone who's an actual soulmate. Everybody's a soulmate, right? We have agreements with these people to come in and learn lessons. But if we really want to be in a stable relationship and that's what we're meant to have, then we will. So you're going to have your choice if you want to get married in the future. Okay. Now we're going to pull a Lover's Oracle really quickly before we pull the final message from the Wisdom of Oracle. This is for Gemini. Okay, this is the one they want. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I feel like this is that person that's going to be coming towards you. So that's just kind of an energy update from that person that you may not have met yet. Okay, so let's get the Oracle cards. This is for Gemini for the end of April. This is for Gemini, the end of April. We have Fork in the Road, Building Blocks, and Serendipity. This is great. So, Fork in the Road, obviously there were some tough decisions that had to be made, but this is a 13 and that reduces to 4. So this is really stepping into a newfound place of stability. And then we have Building Blocks. Remember, we were talking about how you're building things back up, and that reduces to a 10. So that's all about new beginnings, really finding a fresh start. A newfound you is what I feel. And then Serendipity, that's an 18, which reduces to a 9. So the things that have ended so that you could find that happiness again. They're really focused on the green. So if there's something green that you're paying attention to, or you have a lot of green plants in your house, there's probably a message in this for you. Okay, Gemini, I hope this helped. Thank you so, so much for everyone who's been here with me. I so appreciate all your likes, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in your next reading. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.